Feeling safe and secure while at college is important. We'll have more on the latest campus safety tip coming up on this week's Tiger Paws.
Welcome back to another edition of Tiger Paws. I'm Kira Allen.
And I'm Sarah Neal. This week is homecoming week at UWA, and we have a lot going on around campus. We'll have more on that, but first.
Exit is a cautionary tale about a high school student, Hermione Winters, and her experience at a party during cheer camp that left her expecting a baby during her senior year of high school. For more information about the UWA Theater Department and the spring production, contact Chris Cuss at kcuss@uwa.edu.
The UWA Campus Police Department posts a weekly campus safety tip online. This week's tip is appropriate for homecoming since many students plan to celebrate with an adult beverage. Reporter Lauren Duncan has more.
Most college kids like to have a good time, but alcohol and keys don't mix. This week's campus safety tip expresses people to always have a designated driver. We interviewed students to find out why it's important people have designated drivers.
It's important to have a designated driver because you don't want your decision to affect somebody else's life permanently.
It makes for a safer community, one, but then you're also building your leadership skills because you're deciding to stand out and not drink.
It's probably pretty important that everybody has a designated driver. If you're going to drink, drink responsibly.
Be responsible and stay safe, Tigers. This has been Lauren Duncan, Studio 96.
Be on the lookout for more campus safety tips in your UWA inbox.
October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and Alpha Sigma Tau held an event this week to bring more awareness to domestic violence victims.
The Sisters of Alpha Sigma Tau hosted an event to raise awareness for domestic violence in honor of Women's Wellness Week here at the CAF Lawn Friday, October 20th. The sisters handed out purple ribbons to students to help raise awareness around campus. I spoke with President Nia Crawford to get an inside look on why the sisters wanted to raise awareness for this cause.
The Sisters of Alpha Sigma Tau today just wanted to raise awareness for domestic violence here on campus because most of these victims don't ever get to stand up for themselves, and we wanted to be their voice today.
I spoke with Stephanie Hussey, who stated in her interview that over 10 million children a year are witnesses to domestic violence. She also stated that 22% of women have been victims of domestic violence during some point in their lifetime. Take some time to be a voice for the voiceless and speak for those that can't speak for themselves. The Sisters of Alpha Sigma Tau sure have. I'm Selena Legere with Studio 96.
For more information on domestic violence and how to stop it, go to www.wcaboise.org.
Tuesday, Dear World held a photo shoot in the CAF. They had a story presentation at Lyon Hall Auditorium from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Reporter Brianna Johnson has more on this story.
No matter where you go or who you meet, everyone has a different story. And the people of Dear World are out traveling the country trying to uncover those unique stories and bring people together.
So Dear World is a storytelling project where we essentially travel the country asking people to share a story that only they can tell based on a moment in their life, an experience, where we're literally pulling key words, phrases, and sentences that they say when they're sharing their story, and we're having them write that message on their skin, and we take their portrait.
This is a very unique event that we have that we had never seen before. What I hope to get out of it is our students to be able to say, hey, this other person is a lot like me, and that when I'm going through hard times, they have been through those same times, and I have somebody I can talk to, instead of just thinking that I'm doing this all by myself.
The Campus Activities Board decided to bring this opportunity to campus to showcase what it is to be a UWA Tiger. To see the photos taken at this event, please visit the Dear World Facebook page or their Instagram. I'm Brianna Johnson, Livingston, Alabama, Studio 96.
The Serendipity Talent Show was on Wednesday night on the Lyon Hall Quad. Students and other organizations came out to show off their talents through skits, singing, and stepping. The homecoming court was presented at the end of the evening.
Thursday night, CAP lit up the north end of campus with the annual bonfire and fireworks show at 8 p.m. Students, alumni, and locals from around Livingston came out to cheer on the football team before Saturday's game against West Florida. Afterwards, a band party featuring the Yin Yang Twins was held at the Student Rec Center from 9 p.m. till 12 a.m.
This coming Saturday, the homecoming parade will make its way through downtown Livingston. The parade starts at 1 p.m. with floats designed by UWA organizations, regional high school bands, and the homecoming court.
Let's head over to Summer in the Sports Corner for a recap on this past week's games and what to expect this weekend.
Welcome back, Tigers, to this week's Sports Corner recap. This week proved busy for the Tigers with the multiple sports ranked in top GSC and regional polls. Even though women's volleyball dropped the first set against Valdosta State, they battled back and won the next 3 in a row, winning the match 3-1. The Tigers, however, fell to West Florida later in the week, despite efforts by Taylor Donato with 14 kills and Cassie Till with 41 assists. Till also reclaimed her title of the GSC Freshman of the Week. West Alabama returns to the court on October 27th against the UAH Chargers. Marie Driesen of women's soccer proved to be an asset to the Tigers this week, scoring 3 goals against Shorter in the 5-2 victory. The Tigers' winning streak was soon snapped a few days later as the Tigers fell 1-0 against Lee University. Women's soccer gears up to play again on October 26th at UAH in Huntsville. Heading over to men's soccer, the men's team won over Shorter this week, outscoring them 6-0 thanks to 2 goals by Ali Brador. Kyle Webster also had a game-scoring goal in overtime to beat Lee University 2-1. The men play next at UAH in Huntsville on October 26th. In football news, the UWA winning streak was snapped by Florida Tech this past weekend thanks to a last-minute drive by Florida Tech quarterback Mark Cato to end the game at 41-39. Despite the recent loss, the Tigers are still ranked nationally at number 25th and 23rd in the D2Football.com poll. The Tigers are ranked 2nd in the first NCAA Region 2 poll. The Tigers return to Tiger Stadium this Saturday for homecoming, playing against another Florida team, the West Florida Argonauts. Stay tuned next week for a full recap of the homecoming game. That's all for this week's Sports Recap. Join me next week, Tigers, for more sports news. I'm Summer Abston, Studio 96.
That's all we have for you this week, Tigers. Be sure to join us next time for more Tiger updates.
Have a good rest of your homecoming week, and I'm Kira Allen.
And I'm Sarah Neal, Studio 96.